Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
It's a good attack. First down, Saints.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time.
And the Saints.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception throw.
And that last one, that hurts. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 15-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. Slam.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Winston. He's got his rookie tight end. That's Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Chicago! Cortland Sutton. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, When I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, the second down throw on target. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go.
A gain of 9 yards.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, no, easy.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
17 there and a New Orleans first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Cousins now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it second down and 12. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Get in the white room. Flip it.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He's got Smith here. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 2nd and 7, Winston, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Corner blitz and a sack by Patrick Robinson. 3rd and long for Winston. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Open man there is Patterson, complete. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart, yeah, even for a talented. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They've got his man, complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Cousins to throw it this time. It's caught by Sanders. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. That ball complete to Isabella. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Cousins on first down. And that's complete to Gates. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Graham. The 40, the 30. Faith. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Jakeem Grant, 96 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. And this one complete to Smith. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw, Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Hauschka with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Ready? Black 25 behind. 15, check black 15. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, check 24. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go. Let's go.
Winston on 3rd and 2. The open man is Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Winston now. And this will be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check 59, Mike. Mike, look small. Mike to 59.
To throw, Winston. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Let's go.
At the 24-yard line.
Ready? White 25. 50. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Let's go, tackle. Let's go.
Now it's Edwards.
Check, 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 check. Let's go. Come on. Run.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Ready. Blue lane.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mike 50.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Here's Edwards. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win a line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board. That won't beat us.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Alpha.
From the 27, Cousins escaping the pressure right. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got a man, he finds Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Gun. Switch. Mike 55. Listen to me. Watch the run.
Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. There he goes, left side. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing. Winston. Sliding out of the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Irv Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play, as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Bears 31, Saints 21.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready? Blue ready? Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
This is Edwards trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Ready? Black, 5-0, 5-0. Tight end right. Hey, we are go. Let me go.
Winston to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. There he goes right side. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 78 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Saints 21. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Room to run inside the 40. This one caught by Isabella. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears.